Well, remember last night when we got back, it was 77, and look, I showed you the map with the cold front coming. Well, the cold front is coming through. It's breezy, rainy, which is okay. I'm pretty tired today, so I wouldn't mind having a sort of easy day.
Well, you can see the garden needs a little replenishment. Beans are pretty much done. The tomato is still growing, so hopefully it continues to still grow. And while we were gone, these tomatoes popped up. So when this weather changes a little bit, Sid's got a little gardening to do, I think.
Well, whole different day today. Yep, we're in the Bahamas, but you're seeing the same coat as you saw the other day because it's really windy out here. I'll show you that in a second. And the day started at 65, and with that wind, that's cold for down here. I know. A lot of people would say, oh, 69, that's beautiful, blah, blah. And it is compared to, 4 or 5 or 0. But down here, 69 is freezing, so thus the down coat. So last night when we got into Nassau, it's always pretty interesting because we were walking around and all of a sudden this guy goes, "Hey, Todd!" I'm looking at him, I'm going, I don't know who this is, or I don't think I know who this is. And the wife goes, yeah, it is him. So it's from these videos, and then they have a house here up north, and then we're talking to these other people from New York, and the lady says, do you do YouTube? And I said, yeah. And she says, I thought I saw you. I thought I knew you. So it's always interesting meeting people like that. And it's just odd. Here you are at the Nassau airport, and you meet 4 people who already sort of knew you just from doing the videos. So it's good for I think it's good for the island anyway. I hope it's good for the island. It puts a little bit more of a personal touch to it, I guess.
While we were away, some people stopped by and left us this message on a coconut. Well, it's about as good a time as any to tell you the rest of the Verizon story. So Sid's phone didn't come in, so we called Verizon again. And we had a good deal at that time. It was trade the 6s in, get the 7s. They'd credit us monthly, and then they would bill us monthly, but it would sort of cancel each other out. So that was great. When we called after, because her phone wasn't coming in time from the email, they said, oh no, we can't honor that deal. And so I just said, okay, fine, forget it. I'm sending you back the 7, cancel the order on the 6th. Oh, I can't cancel it. I said, fine, we can just reject the order. And that's what we ended up doing. And then I thought about it and I said, well, I wonder if Apple will be easier to deal with. So we had to go north in Maine. So we stopped at the Apple store, and sure enough, we traded in our iPhone 6s and our 7s, got on this program. Oh, backtrack a little here. The lady told us it was X amount per month, and I said, can you pay it off early if you want? And she said originally yes. This was the last Verizon operator. And then, oh, no, that's not right. You can't. If you pay off your phones early, the whole discount thing and everything goes down the tubes. And I said, well, I'm not paying you for 2 years to do this. So that was the end of the Verizon deal. Then we went to the Apple, and Apple took our phones back, wiped them clean, gave us new iPhone 7s. We have to pay, I think it's like $20 or $30 a month, something like that. And we can pay them off after 6 months and be done with it. No contract, they're unlocked. We can use whoever we want. And part of that whole fun thing was that when I really got ticked off with Verizon, we started looking around at other carriers and where we go and what services they have. And it was like, nobody has the same services where we go as Verizon does. So we were like stuck with them. There was no option to change. but at least now the phone's not tied to them. So if somebody along the way comes up with a better plan, we can then switch our phones to whoever we want because they're unlocked iPhones. So that's the end of that story, I think. I hope. Please. Look familiar? Yeah. It's 68 here. Sid's laughing at me. I wanted to go to the beach today, but it's just too cold. It's windy. Cold. Hat, see? Coat. Polar fleece.
Uggs.
Oh, yeah. Uggs, too. See? You see the Uggs? If it was 68 and we were still in New England, I'd have the heat on.
Please notice my footwear.
Yeah, look at this one. Eskimo Joe over here. Anyway, somebody has thin blood. Somebody has thicker blood. Hopefully this wind will die down and tomorrow will be a little bit warmer and we'll get a beach walk in and whatever. But it was a good, relaxing day after our 20-hour day yesterday. It's too bad I didn't get to go to Junkanoo, but I was just beat. We went to bed. So here it rained at, I think it was 10:30. We never even heard the thunder, lightning, and pouring rain. Oh, and the last of the string bean crop. Sid's gonna plant some more tomorrow. Yep, Farmer Joe.
Excitement.